Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is a general love reading for wherever you have Sagittarius in your charts. Okay, whether that's Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, wherever it falls. I've meditated upon your energy and pre-shuffled the cards, and what came to me as I was doing that was that you've recently forgiven someone. Someone did something to you that caused you some kind of insecurity or hurt. Maybe, I don't know if betrayal is the right word, but it made you feel very insecure in yourself and with your person. But for some reason this person has decided to make amends with that. And you've begun a new chapter. With this person. First energy out, death and rebirth. This is confirming exactly what I'm saying. There's a new chapter with someone. I think perhaps this person, you and this person, have had a frank and honest discussion with each other. I've got fire energy here. Could be dealing with in particular an Aries. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. I do think that perhaps you are viewing this person quite positively from how they've handled this situation with you. Whatever, I'm not quite sure at this moment what happened to cause a bit of an issue between you, but I am going to get some clarification to see what it is I can say. I believe that this person was not quite arriving in the correct energy as far as you could see it for yourself. That you were expecting them to arrive and behave in a certain way, and for some reason they did something that you didn't really like. I'm not quite sure. What that was. Something is telling me that they have an unresolved issue with an ex. I'm not saying for 1 second that they've gone back to an ex. I'm wondering if there are children involved with them, and they've had to go and sort something out with an ex-partner, and this has sparked some kind of insecurity with you. And I don't think this person, that there's no third-party energy here, and I don't think for a second that your person has been romantically involved with their ex at all. I just think perhaps what I'm looking at is the fact, and I tell you why, it's because I'm clarifying this death and rebirth card, which is the card that's out first. And what we've got here, we've got the Five of Cups, the Emperor, and the Karma. I think your person leveled up to their responsibilities, but with the Karma card, it tells me that there was something in their past that was not quite finished. And you can see the way that there's a group of people here. For me, this always speaks of, in this situation, an unfinished business, probably with a family. I think perhaps your person has a family tie or a family connection, usually with children, or a family responsibility. It can be with elderly parents. It can be many things, because this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading. So apply this to your own situation. You know what this situation is. However, because you can see, let me just show you this. These came out like this. You can see the Emperor is looking, sorry, they came out this way because they were looking away from each other. You can see that the Emperor is looking to the past situation here, and not towards this person. This is the Five of Cups, which is not you can see that there are, the spilled cups on the floor here. You can see that as far as you were concerned, you were feeling very let down by the situation, and feeling that this person was not giving you the attention or behaving in the relationship as what they should be. They were quite confused by this, by your reaction. because as far as they were concerned, they were doing the correct thing, because the Emperor has come out here. I mean, this is the Knight of Wands. I don't think this is a long-term relationship, a long-standing relationship. I think it is a relationship, but I think it's some kind of significant connection, whether you're living together, whether you're not. But I think this person's return to a past situation, in their mind, they believe it was the correct thing to do. You know, this is a very masculine energy. It can apply to both females and males. We read the energy, not the gender. But this person has levelled up big time to their of what they perceive with their responsibilities. And you can see the children in the background here, which is with the karma, and the group here is convincing me that this is a past familial responsibility, possibly, you know, more so I think with children or sick or elderly person or something in there. I mean, in your mind, I think you thought this was done. I think you thought, oh, this is it, it's come to an end. You know, you threw the love away, and the love was thrown away by your own insecurity, and possibly because you weren't in receipt of all the facts here. We've got the Eight of Swords here, you know. But I do believe that this person came charging back in to clarify what had happened with the two of you. But you didn't know quite whether to believe them or not. I think that you believe, see, this is on your person's side, I think that they told you what had been going on, but for you, you didn't believe it. But you didn't quite believe that you were being told all of the facts. This is in your own head. You can look at the imagery here. We've got the mermaid here and the mermaid here. This one's sitting here forlorn, looking really sad about the spilled love, you know, about the love that's gone. You know, they're not looking to the two cups in front here, only to, they're sort of just throwing the ones behind away. But I do believe that your person came in and tried to clear up the situation, and they arrived in a decent energy. You know, the King of Wands is very masculine and passionate. I think they came back in to try to clear the situation back up with you, but you know, trying to mend this situation. We've got the Two of Cups here. You know, they're trying to rekindle and get those cups back in the upright position and put your mind at ease and move on down the road of love that they have with you. I think you took some convincing, Sagittarius. I think you took some convincing. Let's just clarify this Page of Swords here. And what this is telling me is that this was a half, that you believe that you were being told half the story. But I just want to get a little bit of clarification. Oh yeah, okay, so they came in. They told you, they tried to tell you what it was that was happening, and you were having none of it the first time. None of it. So they had to double their effort. Possibly even offer you some kind of commitment here. Or maybe reaffirm a promise or a vow that they had made to you before you would even let them back in to arrive in this energy of the Two of Cups, before those love cups were restored. Oh yeah, yeah, you were, look at this, they tried very, very hard, but you were so stubborn and stuck in your flaming stubborn shoes. You had your stubborn shoes on, and you were like quite defensive. Look at this with the Eight of Wands here. Look at you, still determined to pour. No, I'm not listening to you. I think perhaps you've I think perhaps you've come along into a new situation and a new cycle with this person, you know. But I think you took some convincing. I don't think you made it easy for your person, to be honest. I think you've given them a bit of a hard time. But they're still there. They're still there. Yeah, they were viewing you as a bit of a taskmaster, you know, when it came to that. They were viewing you, look, we've got the Eight of Swords here, the Five of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. You know, they were trying to desperately rekindle this relationship with you and get it back on an even keel. But you were almost done with it. And I don't know exactly, you know, what it is they ran back to and why they ran back. Queen of Wands. I see you looking quite smug. You've made your person pay. I don't mean necessarily financially. I mean possibly even from a soul perspective. You know, they've had to dig deep basically to get back in your good graces and your good favour. I think they feel that you were overreacting a little bit and being a little bit unfair to them, but they've conceded to you at this point in time. Just be careful about that for the future. Oh yes. We've got the Ace of Cups with the Empress and the Page of Swords. They may not be so forgiving if you decide to be so insecure again when they have to rise up to their family responsibilities. What you can do is encourage them to actually discuss it with you. You know, to actually open up and share before they go running off back there, leaving you stuck in your head with all the imagination. Look at this. This has not come out, but I've just looked at it now. It's the Two of Swords. I mean, you weren't in receipt of all the facts, but that's possibly not all your fault. That's because they didn't... Oh God, there's a wasp in here now. That's because they didn't share... God, there's just so many insects. I mean, it's fine. We have to share the world with other creatures and other things, but perhaps I should shut the door, because they do seem to want to come in and sort of fly around the vicinity when I'm doing the reading. As I said, I was looking at the Two of Swords. You put your defences up, but you weren't in receipt of all the facts, because this is the Witch's Tarot, and it's notoriously based on the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, you know, with the swords across the chest area, protecting the heart. But the blindfold is on and the mountains are in the background, and so this person can't see everything that is happening and doesn't know everything. As I said, you know, you can, maybe your person's learned a lesson that they need to talk about these things with you, and although it's a past relationship and they feel that they've got the responsibility of the family, that's not quite being a partnership, is it, if you don't share? What's that old saying? Trouble shared is a trouble halved, or something like that. Pretty much true in this case. The calm after the storm. They did see you as a bit dramatic, Sagittarius. Just be aware of that. You know, not to continue drama every time this person has to meet what they perceive to be as a very, very important responsibility. That's my final message to you, I think. But well done. Things seem to be moving along business as usual. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for watching, liking, thumbs up, subscribing, notification, sharing. However you can support the channel, it's greatly appreciated. See you next week. Bye.